Hi guys, welcome to another episode on Diablo 3. My name is Wilfred. My wife and I are playing the Season 14 Wizard. Not much progress per se, thanks to World Cup, but I do mix a little bit of progress while my wife was watching World Cup. Now, so in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about Wizard, the gearing part of it, because I think that is probably the most fun part of the journey, at least for me, to sort of like get the gear and try to work around the gear that we've got. I also share a little bit of how I've been doing with the season, what kind of game mode I've been playing, because I think some of you ask like, what do you do after the you reach level 60? So 70, sorry, I keep thinking about the 60 part because that was the vanilla. So this is the Torment first. Torment 1, and always check the website on the D3 difficulties to see the various kind of reward to it. So Torment 1 is kind of easy for me to get the rift done or bounty done, but it's not exactly the best kind of experience you got. But sometimes you just want to get the key so that I can play a little bit of Greater Rift. Now, after I hit 70, I tried out a little bit of normal Rift and then worked my way through a little bit of the Greater Rift. But I found that Rift is not exactly the best way to get the gear if I am a fresh 70 without friend support, because if friends bring me into a higher Rift, I could just get a lot of legendary in one shot, and there's a different kind of story. But I kind of like the fact that I have to struggle a little bit to sort of progress in my gear, although the season journey already helped me in getting the initial set of gear. Now, what do I have right now? I have the DMO set, which is this one here. DMO set is from completing the season journey chapter 2 and chapter 3. Then there are 4 items. For DMO is all about casting the slow time, and so to be honest, the set 2 and set 4 is not really buffing the damage output of a wizard for a DMO kind of like a build. The only thing that really kicks in is the last part, the set number 6. When you get 6 items, the third set attribute is the one that you can really increase your damage output of the arcane orb, or so on and so forth, if you get the full set. So so my journey has been really slow. I try to use the teleport, but then I'll sacrifice one of the damage type, which is arcane, so I end up using a black hole instead, which looks something like that. Pretty fantastic kind of like a graphic here. So yeah, I mean, that is just one of those things that I have to sacrifice a little bit, and I don't have the boots that allow me to walk unhindered through the enemy yet. So it's been a rather slow walk from A to B kind of thing, but I guess if I persevere, then I'll probably get something better. Now my build probably can work something better at the Greater Rift. I've managed to get another set, which is the Tal Rasha set. And that is kind of interesting, because whenever I do damaging enemies with arcane cold fire or lightning, which I do because I'm an elemental kind of like a wizard that does arcane cold fire and lightning, and a meteor will come, but there's an 8-second cooldown for each damage type, but that's fine. It's kind of like help a little bit of burst for my gearing experience so far. So it's not that bad. While I'm waiting for the full set of the DMO. Other gear wise, I don't really have anything to talk about. The only thing I have is the Bane of the Powerful, Ran 12, nothing to shout about there. Interestingly, I've got one of the weapon that is the well, it buffed my lightning, but I don't really do that much lightning besides the basic power or signature power, and as well as the storm armor that does a little bit of, I think it's lightning. I'm not quite sure. This maybe not. So this is the only lightning that I have. But it is an ancient, and ancient is an ancient with the socket as well. So it helps me a little bit when I want to progress. Now, so as for cube wise, I really don't have much option as well. So I've got I have a chain lightning chance. Nothing. I mean, it helps a little bit AOE. Then I gain every rune in the slow time. Now, what does that mean? Is that I've got slow time. Slow time is a debuff that slow the enemy attack, of course, and it's a nice bubble. Also slow the projectile by 90%. So that's pretty nice for you to dodge any deadly projectiles, especially in the end game. But I've got every rune, so I've got, you know, speed reduction, you know, deal less damage, take more damage, as well as, you know, leaving the bubble will get stunned, and, you know, whoever allies that I have, including myself, in the area will have their attack speed increased by 10%. So, so that is pretty much the gist of it. Okay, so now you know what I am having, and I would like to see whether I can do a little bit of rifting here. Do you have any keys? No keys. So my wife doesn't have any keys, so I'm just going to do a very quick normal rift. Try to just get the big guys, and just walk through the rest of the content. So this is the part when I get a bit of key. Now my wife is still very much at the very beginning of the gearing journey, so she's not going to have a lot of I think damage output. So for now, it's because of World Cup. So you know, then if there are like mobs like that, I'll try to. There's a wall. Yeah, it's very arcane, kind of like a, you know. Hungry, this build. So now as you start your journey, which is the level 70, then my suggestion is do a little bit of rift, just to enjoy a little bit, because you know you've been doing a lot of like well, I don't know how you get to 70. I do a little bit of rift, but you know, just to understand, it is rather hard. You know, you find that it's probably rather hard to get to, even when you start the rift at lower kind of master level. But it kind of motivate you to work towards you know, increasing your power, your gear, and so on. So I would say bounty is actually one of the best way for you to get XP gear, if not for the blood shard, because I get the rest of the gear, the Tower Rasha set, you know, thanks to the blood shard. So I would say do a little bit of that bounty, at least a couple of rounds. Get a little bit of recipe as well. You'll get the jewel recipe, being able to craft higher end jewel, and that's always useful for that. So I mean, you know, so with that, I mean, I get a little bit of like better gear and so on. Yeah, a little bit of material to extract the gear for Kanai Cube, and yeah, that's about it really. So I'm just going to get to the next part, whereby I will see a elite pet maybe. So the key, I mean, the key is to really go fast for the rift to get a key. The key is to get a key. Yes, the key is to get a key, and the content may be a little bit, you know, you feel that it's a little bit easy, but it's really about trying to get to the boss as fast as possible. Ooh, there's a set item. Fantastic, there's a chest item. Who knows, it could be the DMO sets that I'm looking for. Now without teleport, of course, there's a lot of danger, especially when there is there's a mob that you know, trap you, or explosion that you're being trapped. It's just one of those things with the build, but I do have the passive that return to life when, you know, something really terrible happens. Like this kind of freezing, you have to get out from it and cast a slow time. Okay, that's done. Yeah, it's nice. We have quite a fair bit of mobs around. Ooh, there's another set ring, so it could be interesting for my gearing in just a bit. So I'm kind of keen to see what I've got. Now, of course, if you once you group with people, your loot drop is kind of more phenomenal. There's just one of those things about Diablo that would like you to group up with people and just like play together. Because when I do Rift myself, no way I can get like that many set items or even legendary as well. But if you play with friends, that is basically the gist of it. Now there is a electricity thing. This should really aid us because I think this shrine is a little bit OP, to be honest. You just like walk over any enemy that you there's a long walk into the exit. Man, what a waste of shrine. Yeah, so this one, you see what I mean? It's just basically that's it. You just walk over mobs and just kill them all, kind of thing. But okay, so no more shrine, unfortunately. So I don't really cast slow time that much for this kind of easy content because that's mainly a debuff, and if I can just like get through it fast, then I'll just get through it fast with a bit of left click, a little bit of right click. So my wife is keep getting some kind of like good Paragon progress, I hope. This could be a good battle. Yeah, this could be a good battle. You've learned so much from it, is it? Yeah, we just try and mimic some of the follower or the character voiceover. Okay, so now I'm looking forward to the next bit, which is a rift that is probably, I'm going to try something the highest I can go. It's not that high yet, but still, it's part of the progress. Well, we are close to the finishing mark. Oops, dead end. They should put a road sign here: "Do not enter," or "Infant is dead end." That would be rather interesting. Okay, I think this is it. Slow time, explosion, and the... Yeah, this is the one that I have to be careful a little bit because I'm unable to teleport out. Yep. Okay, so with the key, I can bring my wife to the next bit. Yep, that's it. Get a key and a little bit of blood shard. Got too much junk, so I need to just shift my thing a little bit. Maybe this one here. Okay, done. When you are at such an early journey, every material kind of like help in some way. So I'm trying to pick up everything if I can. Now let's see what kind of gear I have got. I mean, there's a fun part of the journey is find gear. So I have got I've got the Veer set, which is to do with the Archon set. Okay, I'll just collect this one first. The next one is the Wedding Host. It's just that I have to reroll the third because it's a socket, so it's nice, but it's not something I can use immediately without rerolling. That I may want to reroll just when I have the right kind of like a legendary gem, because I think none of this is what I should be using right now. So unfortunately, the run does have something, but not something I could immediately use, nor I can pass with my wife anyway. No, hang on. Maybe my wife could use this guy. I don't know. Let's see. Just because there's a socket to it, if it's better than any ring you have, just take it. Otherwise, I mean, just take it anyway. Okay. Yeah. So then my wife have a socket, so she can socket it in. If she wants to re-roll the affixes, she can. But now let's just do a Greater Rift. Just the highest that what is available, and this time could be a bit rough. Because T1 is easy, but anything more than that, of course, depending on how well we work together as a team. My wife DPS right now is 386, so it's about half of what I have, or 2/3 of what I have. Should be okay. I mean, 400, so it's about 2/3 of what I have. It should be okay. Now, the rift wise, we have got to. I mean, I've soloed a little bit, starting from kind of like whatever available here. My last achievement was, I think, T13. Then it kind of like, or T14. I can't remember. Yeah, I did a T14. Then they give me another 3 levels. So I'm trying a T17, which is a torment. Level 17, which is like a Torment 3 equivalent, and a little bit more. So just now you saw it's a Torment 1. So of course it's a little bit harder. We will see. Okay, take the armor on and just take it easy. Don't need to rush it right now. Okay, so far so good. Seems kind of doable. Well, this map is not really a lot of like mob type, I think. Have to avoid the. Oh, there's an elite here. Oh wow, I don't know what he does, but hey, arcane. Yep. So this is obviously not easy, as you can see. And I'm being walled, and there's arcane damage. So yep, it's annoying, to say the least. Okay, there's a shield, so it's wonderful. Let's touch the shield, and let's just progress as fast as we can to the next pad. That's how you do. Okay, so the next pad, I've got okay, so I'm shielded anyway, so it's really no worries. The key is to complete the rift before time, so that we can get a gem upgrade. So still shielded halfway, and let's see. Oh, and I've got a conduit as well. That is beautiful. Yeah. So this one is just like walk through the park. That's done. Shield is coming off in a moment's time. A conduit as well, so just have to be careful on where things are. Okay, shield come off. So as a conduit, so yep, both shrine effects are off. Okay, dead end. I have to get out from here. Try not to get hammered by them. Fantastic. This guy blocks me. Death Maiden, move away. So if my wife stay in my zone, then she of course will get a little bit protected as well. So the slow time is kind of nice for both debuff and buff. Well, at least with the rune I have right now, and the attack speed. Now, of course, attack speed doesn't really help my wife in some way, because she's doing channeling. So I don't think it helped. I don't know. No idea whether channeling and attack speed have stacks or not. Probably not. So interestingly, she's not using any of the benefiting herself with any of the set item kind of property, because I think she just loves her Ray of Frost for now. And I think for her, it's probably better if she does the other build, which is a Firebird. There's a set called Firebird, I think. That is a nice highest tiers kind of set. Well, at least from... Yeah. At least from Icy Vein website kind of like perspective, is one of the best build. Where's the mob? Do you see that? Oh yeah, there's a mob here. Okay, come back. Careful. Trying to stand on stuff. Okay. So that's done. So, and I think my wife is doing another one up there. All right, good teamwork. Our progress is pretty all right. I think there's yet another dead end. It's just that I think last season the Demon Hunter seems to be really powerful compared to what I'm having here. But I think it's just a different class. I mean, it's just that different class can have a different feel to it. Sorry, a little bit of scary moments. I know what my limitation is. I can't really teleport out of anything. So I was just saying that Demon Hunter is probably one of the most fun in terms of season journey, at least for me still. But I mean the wizard kind of slow time and debuff kind of getting to me in a positive way. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what I mean. I can see the potential of this wizard end game, and I kind of like the melee range. You guys know me when I play the Necromancer, it was Inarius set. When I play the Demon Hunter, Shadow is a little bit of melee as well. So, okay, careful. Whoa, 11 buff of Black Hole. 11 stack, sorry. Okay, that's done. Another conduit coming, I think, or speed. Alright, this speed. Let's run through stuff. I mean, big things like this, I don't mind just, just click through it and get some of the body count, so as to speak. There's a rift. Yeah, I mean, attack speed kind of benefit me quite a fair bit because of the fact that I'm using my build is you have to alternate between the signature power or basic power in Marvel Heroes World and the so-called resource spender. Ooh, there's a wall as well. Have to be careful. Done. Very well. So let's see what's going to happen next. Okay, try not to get. Careful. Wow, this guy is pretty smart. He teleport out of my zone. I'm saving my slow time to see where he would teleport next. He get out from my thing. Okay. Well, I think that's it. So that's done. Just I got some items as well. Oh, it's quite a lot of nice items, to be honest. Then I have the Bane of the Trap. I think I'll go for Bane of the Trap upgrade, or I could go for I'll go for Bane of the Trap upgrade because I think that would be rather beneficiary to my build because I slow everything, right? I mean, there's a control impairing kind of effect. All right. What do you need? And then she said, I need to go back. Anyway, fun time. Well, it's a low rift. Normally we do a lot of video on high rift, and I think I hope to just share with you that even when you are starting your journey, although you are not there yet, it still could be fun. I mean, it still could be fun. Stone of Jordan, not really fantastic. I've got the Necromancer, kind of like a legendary. Well, these are just mats kind of thing. The set item. Oh, okay. So this is a DMO set, which is kind of nice, and the Rasha set. I can't use it right now because actually, I mean, one way is that if I use this guy, which of course will buff my defense a little bit, then I'll have to swap this in to maintain the set items, the set card bonus, and but I have to reroll the magic missile. So there's a lot of let me just try to do it right now. See what I've got, because I mean normally that's what I do. Usually I'll take a look at the icy vein, but I think I get it right. This one should be the armor, which is the 595 if I can, or anything, because I don't have a lot of material, doesn't really matter. So yep, thank you very much, the RNG god. So then I'll do is that I would swap this in and swap this in, because I think overall it'll benefit me a fair bit, and I maintain the set bonus for both sets because I don't have a full set yet. So that is the kind of trade-off that I need to do. And I think overall, if I do that, I think overall overall should be nice for my entire improvement in terms of not too much of damage, but rather on the defensive side, just stay alive a little bit better, right? So and then I have the option, which although now I don't, but to find a ring or amulet that would, like the cooldown of all skill, that I could actually hope to get a socket out from it. And like for example this guy here, it's not really that great. If I can get a socket out from it, then I think that would be rather nice. But it does use quite a fair bit of like very expensive gem that I have. But there, maybe I gamble 1 or 2. If I get a socket, then I don't know. The problem with gambling is that you just don't know when to stop. And as you can see, I'm not really stopping in any way, and that is horrible. And come on, man, stop doing that, because I need the, well, okay, one more, just, okay, good. So now with the socket, I can put this guy in. Then I've got 2 legendary gem, Bane of the Trap as well as the Bane of the Powerful. No, Bane of the Powerful. Yep. So, yeah. I'm rather happy that it worked out. You never know all these things. So let's just get rid of this, and yep, that's it. Then I'll just up my Paragon Pawn, and yeah, today is a weekend. So thank you so much for watching, and for those who are watching World Cup, supporting your country, all the best to your country winning the World Cup. All right, see you next time. Goodbye.